wow, the TV is so low I can barely hear it.
Wasn't that low when we recorded last time?
I don't know.
No, it was that low last time. For some reason it sounds lower now.
Oh. I guess not all sound effects are created equal. Sorry about that. Yeah, and belated welcome back to Metroid Prime time.
Or just regular welcome back, if... whatever.
A new creature has been Grisby.
Grisby.
This looks a lot like an enemy that's in Metroid 2.
Huh.
But in Metroid 2, you have to attack their back. You have to aim for the spine, and the battle will be yours.
The battle is yours!
No.
Sure.
Scanning. Burrower.
Yeah, we tunnel into the ground!
Hey, can I borrow something from you?
Magmoor.
Caverns.
Magmoor Caverns! Use Fire Blast!
And they're named for their titular Magmoors.
Oh. Well, that looks nothing like Magmar.
Is it necessary to keep the AC running now that it's nighttime?
I guess should probably go on fan, if anything.
Oh, whatever. Fire-breathing serpent dwells in lava somehow. Yeah, it likes fire, its weakness to ice, standard shit. Breathes fire, I blow its head off. And now we have the puffer. Not a fish, just the puffer. Pop the puffer. Pop the puffers.
Do you get anything if you scan everything?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That was one of the ways to unlock stuff in the original game. I can't remember if it's needed for the... No, wait, it's not needed for the best ending, scan everything, but it is needed to unlock all the special stuff. Like, in the original game, that's how you would get, that's how you would unlock things like the original Metroid as an unlockable. You could also unlock the ability... Oh, wait, in order to unlock the, fusion suit, you had to link it with a completed file in Fusion.
The only way to play the original Metroid back then, other than getting it on the NES, an emulator, or...
Well, you could also unlock the original Metroid in Zero Mission.
Oh.
But Zero Mission came out a few years after this.
Yeah, so when this came out, anyway.
Yep. Of course, the original Metroid has been removed from this version, but you can buy it for $5 on the Wii Virtual Console, or the Wii U
Wii U Virtual Console,
or the 3DS Virtual Console,
or the Switch. Oh, right.
Eventually, the Switch Virtual Console. New creature has been added. Triclops.
Something that a few people on YouTube have been saying is that the Switch was rushed because Wii U. Yes.
I don't think that's the case. Completely. Ow.
I think it is the case because, like, the Wii U had a lot more at launch than the Switch does. Like, just system-wise, not game-wise necessarily. Then again, at least the Switch launched with a dang eShop, unlike the 3DS. Oh my gosh, was that dumb.
Okay, hovers. Out of my... You kill the thing, and then it leaves behind a gaseous fart cloud, And then you kill another one, and it leaves behind a gaseous fart cloud. And this is a 100 energy unit thingy that I can scan. By the way, in the sequels, the health pickups and whatnot don't attribute to your scan logs.
You know, I don't think the Switch hardware at all was rushed. Like, I think the Switch hardware is like... I feel like they did put a lot of time into it.
Some people feel like they could have waited for the X2, which is... You could either make it twice as powerful with the X2, which is kind of coming out sort of now-ish. You could either make it twice as powerful as it already is with the same battery consumption. Well, maybe not twice. You could make it like more powerful, closer to like the PS4 and Xbox One, while still maintaining its current battery drain. Or another thing you could do with it is make it use half as much battery power.
It's like, it's just, Nintendo didn't want to leave the Wii U out. I just feel like Nintendo didn't want to leave the Wii U out there any more than it had to. Because the Wii U had been floundering for so long.
It was getting its ass handed to it. I mean, to be fair, rushed or not, the Switch is selling, and I know that. By the way, I know there's people out there that think, like, Nintendo is purposely making the Switch scarce so that people will snag it up when they see one and all that, but I don't think that's the case. I think that's the case with the SNES Classic and the NES Classic.
I don't blame them nearly as much, because after the Wii U, I'd be hesitant to get to, like, make that many. Like, and I doubt they thought that the Switch would, like, have to deal with that issue like the Wii U did, but I don't know. Like, that would suck, though. Could you imagine making, like, so many and then they're just sitting?
Oh, sheesh.
Ah, what is going on?
And I can't see what I'm doing, cause my visor's got all the Steam shit. And now I'm back in the game,
If we made like a strategy guides soundtrack, that would be one of the songs.
And I can't see what I'm doing, cause my eyes got something in it. And now I'm lost in this maze, Oh no, wait, I'm not. Or what about what about some of our older songs, like check you out at the checkpoint. Or it's like it's been possessed by a demon. Oh wait, I just said it was. Riding down the trying to get a bonus going. When the demon-possessed roller coaster starts going way too fast. It's like it's been possessed by a demon. Oh wait, I just said it was.
So weird. It's so weird as time passes and our videos get older and older, and it's like it just feels so long ago.
A long, long time ago.
I mean,
on an internet so far away.
I mean, Radiata's starting to feel pretty old now.
That reminds me, I pointed out a flaw with one of our...
you zappy zap!
I pointed out a flaw with one of our older videos where the video itself just cuts off. There's still sound for like 3 minutes, but there's like no...
Thankfully, I was able to determine that it doesn't seem like there was anything...
There was a battle, and I think we showed off some multi blasts of characters, but Eat some homing missiles with energy explosions, because science.
Science, of course! Oh, I miss you, Spoonie. He's
Come
just
back.
on Twitter now. He just posts random stuff on Twitter now.
Please come back.
Oh, Spoonie.
Even if you did insult one of my favorite games,
I
please
mean-
come back.
I mean, at least JonTron, he outright made a video where he's like, I'm taking a break, we'll be back in a few months. It's like, Spoonie didn't even do that.
Impression pistons are leaching power from the magma poles as planned. Geothermal power, source geothermal power station, unstable magma flow, remove tower shit. Crystals, power shit. Port and shit. Whole bunch of shit. Go away, Mr. Cloud. This song was first used in Super Metroid. Oh, the double jump is so much easier in this version.
Energy tank!
I remember when they first showed off doing this in Metroid Prime 3, the developer was like, I bet there's some people that are going to be like, no, I still want my bomb double jump. See how much easier that is to do in the Wii version?
Yeah.
And I could do the bomb double jump in the original, by the way. I mean, I did get 100%.
So, a point I was trying to actually make in an earlier episode about motion controls is that when there was a guy, I can't remember if it was like the completionist or if it was someone else, but they basically said that when Metroid Prime 4 comes out, they hope that they don't have to play with motion controls. And I was just thinking, are you crazy? But then I'm also thinking, you know what? Screw it. If people want to play with one control style, people want to play with another control style.
If you want to play with inferior dual stick controls, that's your business. If you want to be a complete fucking idiot / moron... Okay, no, seriously.
Okay, yeah.
If that's your preferred control style, you're not an idiot. You might have questionable tastes, but you're not an idiot. You're just unable to adapt to an objectively better control scheme.
Way to completely go against the point I was trying to make, Mike.
I'm sorry, I have to listen to so many YouTube personalities be fucking dicks about shit that I get to do it too. Okay, my point is, this is objectively better. If you don't use it, you suck. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No,
That's like, we need to put an end to this. It needs to just become a thing where you can do both.
and with the Switch, you can do both. If they want to use the motion whatever to mimic this, because, like I said, it is better, it's faster, and it's much more accurate, and if your hand tires out, there's a fucking armrest! That's what I'm doing right now!
It's like,
I'm using an armrest.
Like, I miss the days where we'd get new controllers and you just have to fucking adapt to the new controllers. I miss that time. It's like right after the PlayStation 2 happened. Like, the second the PlayStation 2 happened, all of a sudden, it just became every controller needs to be exactly like a DualShock. Every controller needs to be a DualShock, no exceptions. It's like, everyone's like, yes, that is how it shall be from now on for the end of time. Like, what happened when we had the Super Nintendo? They added shoulder pads. It has like the shoulder buttons,
Or even the Genesis controller that added an extra face button, but it just kind of moved the select button to a face button position.
Controllers used to be able to adapt to new gameplay, but they don't anymore, and it kind of pisses me off. It's like, oh no, just DualShock. Just DualShock a billion times over. This is...
I mean, to be fair, like... And the DualShock itself is just a freaking Super Nintendo controller with extra shoulder buttons and...
analog sticks.
Yep.
That's it. It's like people don't accept new controllers anymore. They just want their fucking... This is why I love the Steam controller so much, because it kind of takes the concept of a DualShock controller, but does so much more with it.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to innovate it, and it's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I hate the fact that because people are like, no, I want a standard controller, standard DualShock controller, all the time, for every system ever. It's like, what happened to innovation with controllers? Oh, that's right, Nintendo tries, but everyone hates them for it.
I don't, like... Okay, you don't want motion controls for Metroid Prime 4. Well, fuck you. I'm sorry, but I'm not giving this up. If I have to go back to the stiff-ass piece of shit controls that were on the GameCube version, God, I hate those controls so much. They are so inferior. So inferior.
And
if you think not, well, you're just wrong.
So, like, one thing I am happy about is that, unlike a lot of things in relation to motion controls or pointer controls, as a lot of people make the mistake of calling pointer controls motion controls.
Yeah, this is pointer controls, by the way.
What it's like, basically just... Oh my gosh, what the fuck was the point I was trying to make? Shit!
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry for ramming my opinion down your throats. That's what I have to put up with some people on the internet, where it's like, this is a gimmick, and it's like, okay, maybe, but it's a fun gimmick.
It's like...
And I'll be honest, some of the people I hear that complain about motion controls the most are oftentimes people that look fairly out of shape.
Okay, and for anyone that wants... Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say this, Gerard, but you look like you could probably use...
Oh, man. Oh,
and
man.
Look, I love the completionist, I love his work, and I'll be the first to say, I'm not rocking a six-pack either. I could use more exercise.
Oh boy. If we get any completionist fans and watching this video, they're gonna, like, destroy us.
I am a completionist fan, okay? But I will... Look, let me just say this. I will happily agree to disagree with the guy if I ever met him in real life.
Okay, and I want to stipulate, because I'm pretty sure he said that. So, like, I'm not sure if you watched the same video I did. But,
I didn't even see the video.
But, like, I'm not... It may not be him. I kind of remember it being him, but if it's not him, I apologize. It's just...
Yeah, I haven't seen the video, and Mark's memory could be, well, Mark's memory.
So, yeah, I don't know. If it's someone else, we're sorry about that, but...
I'll put a correction in post.
Okay.
I would say I'd put
whoever said that.
I would say I'd put an annotation, but...
Whoever said... Because I watched a lot of E3 videos after that announcement. So, like, I got a lot of people's opinions on...
Kind of mixed up.
I seriously watched, like, 20 or so videos, because, like...
The only thing is I saw the completionist's ARMS video, and
oh yeah, he did say that, didn't he?
He did say, I would call the motion controls a gimmick if... the controls a gimmick if you were playing with the motion controls, but I played without them, and it was better that way. And I'm like, well, fuck me for having fun then.
Oh man, we've been going for 20 minutes. Yikes.
Chozo's script translated. As the great poison reaches even further into the planet, we Chozo begin to feel the gnawings of despair. Before it is too late, we now make our last stand. We have begun to build a temple to contain this darkness. At its heart, we will place a cipher and mystical lock powered by 12 artifacts. Fetch quest! And filled with as much power as we Chozo can harness. We wonder, though, even when we are done, will it be too late? And will the power of the temple and the cipher itself prove strong enough to hold back the poisonous tide that even now swells within the ground, threatening all life?
Okay, well, we kind of ranted for a while there. I didn't even realize we reached 20 minutes. Holy shit.
I have a whole annotations rant that I wanted to get to.
Well, we'll save that for the next episode, I guess.
Yeah, I'd put an annotation in about that, but oh wait, I can't!
Yeah, but join us next time and we'll get into that. But yeah.
And again, we apologize to completionist fans, and I want you to know that I was sort of I was kind of joking throughout most of this episode. Okay, I do personally think this control scheme is better than dual analog and whatnot, but I know there's a lot of people that do not agree with that, and if that's your stance, I totally accept it.
And, yeah.
It's just not for me, but it's just that I have read articles and I have seen YouTube personalities that say that my preferred control scheme is objectively inferior. I've read that in professional magazines like Game Misinformer. You know, I've seen that on websites. I've heard that opinion thrown around by people that want to shit on what I like. And so it was kind of cathartic just to get that out of my system. But again, if you can't stand these controls and prefer dual analog or prefer the way the original Metroid Prime played, that is your prerogative.
Right. Anyway, we've been ranting for about 23 minutes, so let's just bring this video to end now. We got a subscription button, never left, and all kinds of playlists like Metroid Prime Upper Right. You know the deal.
Yeah, we got that subscription button that you might not want to hit now, but...
Especially if you're a completionist fan. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next episode, which will hopefully be a little less mad. Oh, we're going to be ranting about annotations. Well, join us next time when we'll get more mad.
Well, I think everyone can get behind shitting on YouTube.
Okay, yeah. So, YouTube poop. Anyway, well, but
Bye.
Bye.